Upstreet Craft Brewing Company is owned by myself and two other partners, Mike Hogan and Joey Seaman. And we conceived the idea a couple of years ago because we recognized that PEI was really kind of lacking a craft beer scene, so to speak, that was kind of coming up in a lot of other cities around North America. The vision for Upstreet Craft Brewing Company is to create high quality beer that comes from different places around the world, and we really want to put a strong focus on the beer and where the beer comes from. So starting off, we're going to have three flagship beers. The first one will be a lighter Kolsch beer, which comes from the Cologne region of Germany. The second one is a wit style beer, and the wit comes from an area in Belgium. And the third one is an IPA, which is kind of a classic American style of beer, which is very popular around North America. We want to do lots of limited edition releases. So we're going to start doing a barrel aging program where we will age beer in old whiskey barrels or rum barrels, so they become kind of they take on the flavors of the barrels. And we're also going to do lots of different seasonals that we'll be releasing throughout the year through the brewery. So our focus is really on quality, but our goal and our vision is to grow the company to become, a really kind of Atlantic Canadian based brewery. What sets us apart from our competition is that we're really focused on developing a high quality product that is really well marketed, that's really well packaged, that's very attractive to consumers, specifically consumers who are in a younger demographic who may be interested in craft beer, where some of the other breweries are focusing on sort of an older demographic who have been drinking craft beer for a while. Our thought is that if we target younger people, they're going to be drinking craft beer for a lot longer. So that's kind of where we're putting our focus, and so all of our promotions, all of our marketing, all of our branding is really looking at that younger demographic and introducing people to craft beer, because we understand that a lot of young people typically drink commercial beer, so it's trying to introduce them into craft beer and get them to realize the different styles that are available. Once we have the recipe set for the beer, the grain is milled, which basically means that the grain is, or the malt is chopped down really fine, and it's put into a mix masher, and it's added with hot water. And so the mix masher turns around and mixes up the grain and the water to a specific temperature. Once it reaches that temperature, it's sort of spun out, and the grain will come to the bottom, and the water is then transferred to a kettle, and we call that wort, and it's boiled in the kettle for probably an hour. And once it's boiled to a certain temperature, then it's crash cooled. So basically it runs through a series of plates, and the plates are designed that they run cold water one way through the plates, and they run the wort the other way through the plates, and the contact between the hot and the cold water on the pipes cools the beer, or the wort. And then we transfer it into the fermenters, and it ferments for a couple of weeks, up to 3 or 4 weeks depending on the beer style, and then it sits in the bright tank for a day and is bottled, kegged, and sold.